Hello and happy Tuesday. So I thought I would hop on today and do a quick training on sleep and how it relates to intuitive eating. So I'm getting a lot of questions around intuitive eating and what kind of things would I cover inside the membership or inside the coaching container that I'm offering right now called Expansion, which is a group support program for women who are ready to ditch the diet, embrace intuitive eating. They may have history of emotional eating, which in itself is perfectly fine. It fits in the intuitive eating kind of toolbox. And me being an emotional eating coach, I have the expertise to help you incorporate that and use some strategies in your intuitive eating journey. But what I wanted to talk to you today about was sleep and intuitive eating and how does sleep fit in and why would I have trainings in my programs around sleep? How does that fit in with nutrition? So I'll be perfectly honest, years ago, you would not have seen me asking my clients about sleep as often, talking about sleep as often. But you know, when you know more, you know more. And as I've worked over the years, I can see the link between not getting enough sleep, higher stress in the body, and then the impact that that has on our ability to even make healthy food choices during the day. So if you're wanting to move into an intuitive eating approach where you're really getting back in tune with your body and listening to your body, I'm going to argue if you don't have enough sleep, and, I'll see it. I lived, 6 years with pretty much no sleep, right? With 3 little kids. Now I get sleep, but on the days when my kids need me in the night and I'm the only adult in the house, my sleep gets impacted. And right away, first thing I notice is that my energy's less the next day. My eating might get off track easier, and it's hard to eat in an intuitive way and really listen to our body and check in if we're not functioning because we are tired and exhausted. So sleep is super important. It came to me today to chat with you guys about that while I was actually working with a 14-year-old boy. So I had the privilege of helping him today through one of the clinics I work out of. And his referral, it wasn't for sleep. It was for gastrointestinal issues, but sleep has an impact on everything, right? If the body isn't getting enough sleep, it treats that like an additional stress. So that stress can show up as, the body hanging on to weight. That stress may show up as less motility, especially if the movement during the day isn't much. And the reason we got to sleep with this guy really was because he said, I don't have the mental energy. So he had the physical energy he felt to get through his phys ed class, but he didn't have the mental focus that he wanted. But if he's not sleeping, he's not going to get that. So he was getting 5 hours of sleep a night, and he felt like that was good because he's, reading and doing other things at night. And he felt like 5 hours is good. My sleep has nothing to do with why the doctor asked me to talk to you. But sleep, to me, it's like the most important thing is sleep. If we don't get enough, if sleep isn't good, I'm really not going to work with helping someone get to achieve the rest of their goals, or I'm not going to be successful because sleep is so important. We've really got to make sure that we get that sleep on board. There's different ways to do that. I've got a blog post on sleep. I'll try to link that in the comments below so you guys can take a look. You can go over to my website, put in sleep as a search, and it will come up as well. But I would argue, like, most teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Younger kids need even more sleep. My children, I feel like that is my job. They are exhausted when they come to me, and I spend my 2 to 5 days that I have with them each week getting them well rested, and then we kind of just wash and repeat. So we're always trying to sneak in a little bit of extra sleep. I talked to another mom last week who was noticing that her 9-year-old was sleeping longer as well. I have to wake my kids up now, which is abnormal. I've never had to do that. But I think, as things, continue to be stressful in the world, the sleep impact and the lack of sleep can sometimes show up. So sleep and intuitive eating, it goes hand in hand. If we are not sleeping well, we're not going to be able to listen and understand what our body's asking. And we're also going to have more cravings for carbohydrates. That's how the body's going to want to get its energy. And that's totally normal. So if you've had a sleepless night as a busy mom, that's fine. Reach for the chocolate, reach for what you need. But it's overall, we need to make sure we kind of fill up our sleep piggy bank in order to be living intuitively, eating intuitively, and really being able to have that focus that we need to have. So if you need help around sleep, you can Google or go to my blog, look at sleep. But in the intuitive eating program expansion, doors are open. Another pod will start soon. That's why I talk about sleep. That's why it's not just directed at, intuitive eating. How hungry did you feel? How full you felt? There's so many pieces of the puzzle, and it's not just, one piece. We've got to look at the body holistically, our life situation, and that's why I've incorporated the one-on-one days with my clients, because everyone's situation is different. So everyone needs a little bit of individual attention in order for them to achieve success. All right, if you guys have any questions, specific topics, let me know and I will come on and do a training just for you. I hope you're having a wonderful week and I will see you soon. Bye.